Now, some Ghanaians have expressed anger over the free fall of the Ghana cedi against the US dollar. The cedi depreciated further to about 14 cedis to the dollar in less than a day after reaching 13 cedis 24 hours ago. Some traders in Accra have been speaking to Metro News.
Their businesses, they've shut down their store simply because the rate is too high for us. And now we don't know what to do, so we are just begging the government to come into our aid, because if the government is not with us, there is nothing we can do. So we are begging the government.
As it stands now, things have become difficult for everyone. I have rent and bills to pay. I even have workers to pay. I couldn't pay my workers, so I've asked them to go home.
Yes, you the loan. We cried them the dollar loan.
I personally use dollar loan for business. Within a few days, the cedi has depreciated. It's worrying. I am pleading with the president to come to our aid.
Working with another country's currency won't help us. Let our leaders bring the whole world's dollar. It still won't make any impact to the economy.
Joining us now is an economist and economics lecturer at the University of Ghana, Professor Godfred Bokpin. Good evening to you. It looks like there's no sign of the cedi slowing down. The currency has crossed the 15 cedi marks. Should we be calm about this situation?
Yes, good evening. I think the cedi just doesn't misbehave on its own. It's a reflection of the deteriorating economic fundamentals, and which is also reflecting in the dwindling reserves at the central bank. So when you see the reserves coming down, when you see that confidence in the economy is wounded, trust is impaired, when you see that IMF negotiation is probably not going according to people's timelines, then you know that the cedi is more exposed. If it happens that way, there will be a lot of speculative activities around the cedi, because people will be mopping up the few dollars in the system, knowing very well that the central bank is powerless in defending the currency, and that's what happens. It gets to a point also, and you realize that because money performs certain basic functions. One of them is as a store of value. So we are at a point where the cedi has more or less ceased to serve one important function, which is a store of value. And therefore, when it happens that way, you will realize that people who have cedis would want to move their money from cedis to a currency that is more stable. And anytime you buy dollar, automatically you are selling cedis. So as a lot more people are demanding dollars, the offsetting position is that they have cedis they are not interested in holding on to, and they are selling. And as they are selling and nobody wants to buy, the price will fall.
Now, Prof, how do you think we can stop the free fall of the cedi?
I think there's a confidence crisis in the system. We are not seeing any action from the government, apart from saying that negotiation with the fund is ongoing and progressing steadily. I think that there's a reasonable understanding that an IMF program alone is not enough. So certain governance reforms, certain reshuffle, you need to do something to signal to the market that certain steps have been taken beyond what will come with an IMF program. And I think that is lacking. So when it happens that way, the market is reading a deeper meaning into it. And therefore, the cedi will probably take a deeper haircut in the next couple of weeks.
Do you think that the finance minister shouldn't be in office, Prof?
I think that my considered view is that he has done his part. We appreciate what he has done, certain difficult decisions that he has had to take. But where we are right now, I think that his continuous stay in office is not helpful.
Right.
The market is discounting his leadership. And therefore, that might be an important starting point of real commitment on the part of the president that he's in charge. He wants to do something about what is going on.
Right. Thank you very much for your time, economist and economics lecturer at the University of Ghana, Professor Godfred Bokman. We very much appreciate your time.